I can't do it.
And you never will unless you stay still.
I'm trying, but my head is spinning.
Breathe. Let the images rise. Good. Now you must rekindle the memory. Tell me what you remember.
I remember an explosion. The rift opened wide. The cycle was about to vanish. Master called us. I could feel his worry. He sent Lucy and Obak to scout, but not me. He said I wasn't ready.
Then what happened?
They left. And when Master went back to work, I left too, without his permission.
There. The memory is ready now. Tell your story, Mazarim. Let it live again.
I can see it now. It was already too late when I arrived. The rift was tearing through Mystralia's sky. I knew I had to start moving. The forest was already taken. The rift awakened old memories. Shadows risen from the past. I had never seen them before, but I was trained to face them. The deeper I went, the more shadows there were. Ghosts. Where were the living souls? Just when I thought no one was left, I found her.
Oh, Mazarim, is that you? You were supposed to stay at the temple. You disobeyed the master.
I'll deal with the old man later, Lucy. What's going on here?
These shadows, some of them are my people. They're fighting, burning again. And the mages, it's like the war has returned.
Listen, I know I shouldn't have followed you, but here I am. So what can I do?
You can't stay here alone. Oh, my head. It's spinning. Obak should be nearby. Find him. I need to regain my senses.
She had sent me to find Obak, but I had no idea where to go. until I heard a familiar voice and chose to follow it. Obak. It was his voice, but it was no longer him.
Amek! Amek! Can you hear me, Amek?
Obak, I was looking for you. I slipped away after you left.
They're all dead. Please, please answer me, Amek. Amek, yell if you can hear me!
Dead? What are you talking about? And who is Amek?
I told you to drop it! Stubborn dumb rock! Amek, where are you? I swear, brother, I'll find you safe and sound, and then I'll beat you up myself!
That's how I ended up back at the temple. Hey, Talk, do you know what happened to Obak? He attacked me on Mystralia.
He attacked you? Ah, poor human friend. Everyone's mad at you today.
What do you mean, everyone?
I mean, the master. He realized you left and went, "Where's that undisciplined fool? That prodigious dimwit? That disgrace of an apprentice!"
Okay, Talk, got it. Thanks again for getting me back. I'll handle it. Toka got me in discreetly. I wanted to stay unseen. But the master was already waiting.
So, you return at last, my disciple. How was your little unsanctioned stroll across Mystralia?
Master, I know I disobeyed, but we'll have to skip the punishment part for now. It's about Obak. He sent me back here.
He did? Good. At least one of you has some sense. A rift has burst through this cycle, Mazarim. Need I remind you?
But you don't understand. Obak wasn't himself.
Enough. I will not hear your excuses. You left without permission. Now you must answer for it. The timeless one awaits.
Goddess, you wanted to see me? Sorry for disobeying. I won't do it again, okay? Can I go now?
A watcher may leave or stay, but every choice carries its own weight.
I just wanted to be useful. That's why I followed the others.
If the Watcher wishes to be useful, he must begin by asking the right questions.
Okay. Why has the rift torn the cycle open? Why were there so many shadows on Mystralia?
Because Mystralia is drowning in its own past.
Obak. It was like he wasn't really there. Was he trapped inside memories?
The answer may lie in the past, but the past itself, yours and Mystralia's, is now in peril.
What does that mean? How does someone save the past?
The Guardians, they carry traces of every memory in the world.
If the rift began in Mystralia, they will remember.
A young Watcher could learn much by speaking to them.
Wait, a young Watcher as in me? I thought I came here to be punished. You want me to go and meet the Guardians?
It is not the role of time to punish, but those who seek the truth are sometimes punished by what they find.
And then the Timeless One rose. I watched her cross the temple sky, unable to move. It felt like the end of the world. And somehow, my beginning. It was time to go. I was back on Mystralia, lifted by the blessing of the goddess, but grounded by the weight of duty. Reach the Guardians. A destination. That was all I had. No road, no instructions. Except one. Keep going. no idea what they meant back then. Was this the mage's machine? Looks all rusted now. Bet it worked better back then. I was finally walking the path. I was the only Watcher who had never crossed it. The only one who hadn't met the Guardians. But all that was about to change. My journey would be rich in wisdom. The Guardians were the pillars of the world. They had seen it all, heard it all. Their memories lived on in their echoes. At the time, I didn't really get what that meant. I just thought it sounded nice. Never forget my first encounter with the masked priest.
Orders!
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Are you speaking to me, sir?
The ravage of the forest has lasted long enough!
I see. I got here too late. Shadows already have you.
The mages strike with fire, and with fire we shall answer!
Wait. Fire?
Let the flames rise, and with them our strength.
I need to get out of here.
human friend. Glad I fished you out in one piece.
Glad? Like you doubted it?
Oh, I doubt everything now. Yesterday was fine, but today, the rift. What's next tomorrow?
That's not very comforting talk.
Oh, sorry, human friend. Didn't mean to uncomfort you. Guess I'm better at fishing than talking. Ah.
I knew nothing about the rift back then. Only that it was behind the return of the shadows. But whatever was waiting ahead, I wasn't about to keep it waiting long. Mage traces were everywhere. How did they activate this thing again? Guess it's tired. Nothing of this world. Its forest, its shadows, the guardian waiting for me. But the unknown didn't scare me. If anything, I was eager to dive in. fragments had to return to the cycle.
Step no further, stranger.
Sure thing. Name's Mazarim, by the way.
All right, Mazarim. Quick question. How many wolves do you see?
5 at a glance, and none of them look pleased to see me.
Indeed. 5 wolves waiting for you to make a single mistake. Now, tell me, are you haunted like the others?
Haunted? No, just a little tense. Probably because of, well, the wolves.
Good enough. Enter. But remember, I'm watching you, and so are they.
Well now, this is embarrassing. Someone finally passes by and here I am covered in ashes. Please pardon my appearance.
Nobody knows me here, and I showed up out of the blue. It should be me who apologizes.
Look at us. 2 polite souls at the end of the world. True models for good manners. Remains to see how long we have before we lose our minds like the rest.
You seem to be holding up well for now. It doesn't feel as tense here. What's your secret?
The ashes, my friend. I haven't stopped grinding them since the sky turned purple. They keep us safe. But for how much longer? That is the question.
Watcher,
Sorry, what did you call me?
you've come to meet the Guardians because of the rift.
I don't know who told you that, but they were well informed.
'Twas the spirits. You Watchers call them memories. Some return to us. They speak to me through the ashes. This morn, they spoke of he whom you call their Khan. The sacred tree does not fare well. The spirits wish to impart this knowledge upon you.
I've got so many ashes to grind.
Welcome to our greenhouse, traveler. And apologies for Asta's reaction. We've all been tense since the sky turned purple.
I understand. And I'm sorry to say that what I ask of you may not be welcome.
You come here seeking the memories of our people, do you not? I was hoping we would see one of you soon.
You know of us?
Yes, one of you in particular. I know that you make sure the past stays where it should. This very morning I went to pray to the sacred tree, hoping it would send you our way. You have our blessing. Take all that you can, before the sky swallows us all.
I've got so many ashes to grind.
This place felt gloomy, yet somehow soothing.
O High Blossom, I call upon thee from the summit of your mountain. I know you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. It's you who can't. I see it in your eyes. You're already far away, aren't you?
O High Blossom, I know you see our forest in flames, and I know they're taking from your mountain too.
You mean the mages, right? What did they do to this forest?
May my clouds rise to guard the trees. May my rain fall to shield the leaves. May the rain guard the forest.
Therakon's temple was close. I could feel his presence in the air. I was sure it'd be a moment I'd remember. And I was right, but not for the reasons I thought. It flowed through my heart. I didn't know how to address Therakon. Master Byathir had a whole lesson on that matter. All I remembered was the title. Protocol for presenting oneself to a guardian. That was it. And I cursed my damn attention span.
Mazarim, I have been thinking, and I understand your need for adventure. Perhaps I have not kept you challenged enough here.
It's all right, Master. You did what you could. You have always been very busy with the temple.
That is true, but it is time I involve you more. That is why I hurry to repair the altar.
So we can send the echo fragments back into the cycle?
Exactly, my disciple. And I was thinking we could do it together. Purify the fragments, you and me. A little mentor-disciple moment. Like old
What if we split the work instead? I will collect the fragments across Mystralia, and you take care of them here.
Yeah, I suppose that works too.